おはようございます。今日は4月6日です。月曜日です。Today is Monday, April 6th. Urbandale Food Pantry is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday from 10 to 1 and 2 to 5 p.m. So that's open to the community. They have food items as well as some personal use items. Grab and go meals are available as well at 6 locations in Urbandale, Monday through Friday for all children ages 1 to 18. Those are at 6 locations: Timberland at Meredith from 11 to 11:20, Bristol Ridge from 11:30 to 11:30, Cross Creek from 12 to 12:30, and the 3 elementary schools: Jensen Elementary from 11 to 11:20, Karen Acres Elementary from 11:30 to 11:50, and Valerius Elementary from 12 to 12:30. Those are grab and go meals. All right, so I sent an email out to students and parents this weekend. So if you're someone who is in some kind of grade trouble, I should have sent a more personalized email to you. Hopefully you got that. Be looking to do some makeups and retakes with some of you this week, hopefully by Zoom or by Google Meet. Also, I sent in the email to your parents and yourself. You should have had a message about making a video, so we'll try to put that together sometime in the coming weeks. All right, if you're not working, I'm hoping you're sheltering in place. Please do your best to help slow the spread, and please drive safely if you're out on the roads. All right, I have one more announcement, and then after that I'm going to be reading to you from the Dynamite Book of Bummers. So Mr. Carver sent out an email. You should have gotten that to mostly, I guess, seniors, juniors, and families about prom and some other things. So look for that email as well from Mr. Carver. There is an announcement for seniors. If you've already ordered your graduation announcements and other materials like invitations, etc., Herff Jones rep is going to be setting up shop in front of the Urbandale High School library, and that's on Wednesday, April 8th. So you really do need to read that email, but the basic information is that on Wednesday from 11 to 12, if your last name starts with A through H, you're going to be picking up that material for graduation. If your last name starts with I through P, then that's from 12 to 1. And if your last name is from Q to Z, that's from 1 to 2. So do check out that email from Mr. Carver about graduation, prom, etc. All right, next I'll be reading to you from this book, the Dynamite Book of Bummers. If your parents are about my age, then they probably remember Dynamite. There's a Dynamite magazine back in the day that had like pop stars and some funny things for kids. And so if your parents were in elementary school about my age, then they might remember that magazine from way back when. Well, they put out a book of comics called the Dynamite Book of Bummers, and Bummers was kind of a reoccurring strip in the magazine, and it was like, don't you hate this or that? And I don't know if you can see that. It says, Sally, I love you more than cornflakes. And the kid's totally embarrassed. He's like, Gads. And then it says at the bottom, don't you hate when you're caught passing love notes in school? Man, that's a bummer. All right, so I'm going to be reading a little bit of the Dynamite Book of Bummers to you. Welcome to the Dynamite Group Gripe. If you buy a hot lunch in school and the only thing hot turns out to be the milk, that's a bummer. If your teacher wears a big smile when she passes out the tests, that's a bummer. When you buy a model and find out the instructions are missing, that's a bummer. Misery must love company. For every month, more than 20,000 kids send in their own personal pet peeves and secret squawks to Dynamite magazine. Then it takes artist Jared Lee's special brand of lunacy to turn these grouchy grumbles into the crazy cartoons Dynamite readers know as bummers. Now here's a king-size collection of crabbiness, complete with the names of the kids whose complaints were the crankiest. Dynamite presents the best of the bummers, or should we say the worst. Don't you hate sitting on a bench that's just been painted? Ooh, that's a bummer. Don't you hate when your mom hollers, "Don't get your shoes dirty," right after you step in a mud puddle? Don't you hate when you wait at the bus stop and the bus passes you? Oh, super. Don't you hate when you buy 5 packs of football cards and you already have every single one of them? What the heck? Roof, roof. Don't you hate blowing a huge bubble when no one's around to see? Man, that's a bummer. Don't you hate when a friend pops your great big bubble and it sticks all over your face? Don't you hate telling a joke and forgetting the punchline? Don't you hate people who forget punchlines? Don't you hate when a friend offers you some gumdrops and the only ones left are black? Don't you hate kids who get the fantastic prizes from gumball machines? Don't you hate smiling doctors with needles behind their backs? Don't you hate when you go to the dentist for just a checkup and you find out that you have 10 cavities? Guess what, Alex? Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, and that's from the Dynamite Book of Bummers by Jared Lee.